It's hard to walk. It's hard to talk.
I used to be a chatty box. I could talk and talk and talk.
It's the simple things that we take for granted that are making life hard for Darcy James.
I was diagnosed in 2001, 5 months after we were married.
The 38-year-old is one of the 75,000 Canadians suffering from multiple sclerosis.
Scared, unsure of the future. I had no idea what MS was and everything that could happen with it.
MS is a neurological disease that affects the brain and spinal cord. It's actually the most common neurological disease amongst young Canadians.
Todd Abercrombie of the MS Society says the disease is usually diagnosed in people between 15 and 40 years of age. Doctors don't know why, but it's 3 times more likely to affect women than men.
It's definitely known as a northern type of a climate disease where you're further away from the equator, and we have found there is links to vitamin D. That is one research that's come through in the last recently.
Symptoms for MS include pain, partial paralysis, numbness, and fatigue. Right now, there is no cure. It's not fatal, but it does leave patients susceptible to other diseases. Diseases like MS are also very hard on relationships. And for Darcy and her husband Kevin, it could have destroyed their marriage, especially being diagnosed so soon after tying the knot.
When I found out I had MS, I said, you didn't sign up for this, so, you know, if you want to leave, I totally understand. But he has been there beside me and helping me out.
She said I didn't sign up for it, well, neither did she. And I know if the roles were reversed and it was me with MS, I mean, she would be there without question. So, I mean, that's what they say in your vows, for better, for worse, and, you know, we're making the worst, trying to make it better.
While anger is what they felt at first, Darcy and Kevin have channeled those feelings to help the cause.
Our whole view on, you know, our focus and our goal now is finding a cure for MS.
And it's events like these that help pump money into research, and big breakthroughs have happened in the last 15 to 20 years. One of the most promising studies is from Italy called the Liberation Treatment. A researcher there has a theory that MS might be triggered because veins that drain blood from the brain are blocked. To help open them, doctors use a procedure called angioplasty. More research is still needed, but it gives hope to people affected by it, like the James.
It's hard to get too excited because we've also heard of some other drugs that came out that were supposed to be miracle drugs, and they didn't pan out to be that.
North America will follow suit and try to replicate what was done in Italy. Darcy is willing to try anything that will help her, so she's on a list for a similar research study scheduled to happen in Vancouver. The James believe there will be a cure, not when they're 70, 80 or 90, but in the near future. In Victoria, I'm Sucheta Singh, your health and wellness specialist.